and and they've become kind of fixed in their view. And that's, to me, one of the big challenges is because I get people, and I've had many students say, "Well, I can't draw." You say that,
Right.
but the truth is that's a preconceived notion you're walking in with. You're walking in
That's
saying
a
you
good
can't
point.
draw.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you're limiting yourself. The
That's
truth
right.
is anyone can learn to draw. Now,
Right.
are there people who have a kind of natural talent and ability to draw? Yes. Now, if those people don't really do anything with that skill, then they stay kind of at a certain level.
Hmm.
But if you get someone who, say, initially their drawing skill is lower and then somebody else who's much higher, but this person who's lower works at it. They work on the techniques, they develop, they keep working at it, they try it, they solve the visual problems, they move through, they learn the techniques. Well, if the person with the higher skill level doesn't do those same things, then that person will surpass them.
Right.
That's just that's a reality. Now,
Right.
of course, if that person with the natural skill level does those things, then yes, they will progress.
Right.
And it is much harder for someone who doesn't have that innate level to reach. But one of the problems with people who come in, students who come in with a really high skill level, I mean, I've had students come in and I'm just like, you make me embarrassed to even pick up a pencil. It's like they're good. They were so good. But one of the difficulties and challenges with dealing with those students is they have a tendency to stagnate. And part of that comes from everybody telling them, "Oh, you're so good, you're so good," and then they kind of they stagnate in place, and so their work never progresses.
Right.
And one of my former students actually reached out to me not terribly long ago, asking if how do you teach someone whose skill level is higher than yours, and that's a challenge. And what I always found the best way to think about it is like this: uh, you're guiding, you're steering them,
Hmm.
because think about it like this: plenty of coaches in professional sports, oh, they don't have the skill of the
Oh no.
athletes,
Yeah. No.
but they're the coach.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they have experience, they have insight, they understand certain things that the players just don't.
Right.
And so when you're working with someone who has a higher natural level than you would, and is more progressive than you would, how do you teach them? Well, you have to bear in mind you've got experience, you've got insight. Plus, you aren't them. You see the world differently, which
That's
means
true. Yeah. So
you
true.
can you open their eyes to other things. You have to remind people that what's obvious to them isn't obvious to other people.
That's true.
And so it's more like a guide. It's more a little more like mentoring in a
Hmm.
way. And
That's a good point. Yeah, I can see that. And coaches are like
I
that
think
too.
the other
Sports. Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you're because you also have to cheer them on.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, artists are a finicky bunch. I
Oh yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
they,
Oh yeah.
depression,
Get
anxiety are
discouraged.
very common with
Frustrated.
artists.